Okay guys, let's get straight into it today. We're going to be taking a look at Tarot, which I mentioned yesterday. It's a decentralized lending platform with a little bit of a difference, and so we're going to try and wrap our heads around how this thing works. Okay, so if you're new to Fantom, you can check out my video. I will put a link just above, and it explains how to get onto Fantom. Just pretty straightforward. You just set up an RPC on MetaMask, and then you can just transfer tokens from Binance. You got a choice of two decentralized exchanges that, at least the ones I know, I'm not too familiar with Fantom, is Spooky and Spirit. Currently using Spooky, and you have a swap on here, liquidity, they have their own farms on here, staking, just everything you need, you know. Okay, so what is Tarot? How can I explain this? It's a liquidity platform, a bit like, in a way, it's kind of like Aave. You've got depositing and borrowing, but then you also got farming on here. Now, the farms work a little bit differently. So as you can see, this is a bit of a different project to anything else that we've seen before, so it's quite innovative, and I think this is why it's going to do really well. So you can see here we've got some stats like supply APR, borrow APR, and farming APR. And then we have some also leveraged LP APR as well. Taking a look at the basic things, we've got a TVL of 9 million. I think yesterday this was like 6 million. This is one of the fastest growing projects in DeFi right now, and it's at 9 million. We've got a total supply of almost 6 million and total borrow of 5 million. The Tarot token is 41. Let's take a look at the chart. So in the last 24 hours, it's gone up 47.6%. I think on Friday I was talking about this and it was like 20 cents or around 25 cents. I didn't get until today, so I kind of messed up myself and I didn't make the video yesterday, unfortunately. Today you can see we've gone up from 27, what was that, last night when I was looking at it, but didn't get around to it. Looking at the maximum chart, I mean the launch, I don't know if this is the real, I think this is a launch date, I think this is legit. Started at 40 cents and now we kind of created a little floor here and then we got this beautiful shape, looks absolutely like it's gonna rocket, and now we're at 41 cents, so great. We've got increasing volume here. Unfortunately, we don't have a chart to look at. I will try and get some charting online as soon as possible. Taking a look at a logarithmic even more. So total supply, we got 100 million. Trading volume, still pretty low, 500,000. It looks great. Taking a look at their Twitter page, only 2,500 followers, 64 tweets, it's fairly early. And they don't have Telegram. How many people we've got in here? About 400 on Discord. I don't even know how that compares, to be honest. So how does this goddamn thing work? That's what's confusing me. Let's take a look. Okay, for you guys that are going to want a complete explanation about this, I'm not going to be able to explain it fully because I don't fully understand it. I think it's going to be in the coming days. I'm really going to fully understand it. So understand that this is a bit of a gamble. You need to do your own research. This is a bit of a... So don't invest any money that you can't afford to lose. So don't be investing any money that you can't afford to lose. Let's just take a look around the website, a dashboard here. I have my pool here. I have a balance of 1.2k US dollars, but I actually have a liquidity pool balance of 2.4k. And you can see these two separate ones. I have borrowed almost $600 of both Fantom and Tarot. I forgot the name. Let's take a look at this in more detail. So if we click on here, we have some options here. Also, we have this supply APR, borrow APR, and farming APR, which is insane numbers. So we can see here my total collateral is 2,366. I have a current leverage of 2%. And we can see the liquidation price. This liquidation price is both the low and the high. So I think this is how it represents. It's to do with the mechanism with that it's divided into like deposits and borrow. It's divided into like borrowing and lending. And this price is the liquidity pool token price, the LP token price, the combination of both of them. So we can see this is the liquidity pool's name, TWAP, which is Fantom and Terra, and the current price is time weighted average price. So that's not the name of the LP. So currently this is 1.217. So if it went down to 0.24 or if it went above 6.2, then I'm going to get liquidated. I have a total debt of 1,200 and LP equity of 1.177. So I've doubled my LP, but still the liquidation is quite a long way away. So when you first start here, you're going to click on deposit, and then you'll be able to deposit your liquidity pool tokens, which you got earlier from Spooky Swap or the other decentralized exchange on Fantom. You can withdraw your tokens here, and then you have this option for leverage. And once you click on here, you can adjust your leverage, and you can see all the figures changing, and also you can see the fees increasing. And you can slide this up and down and see how these change. See how the farming APR increases, the trading fee APR increases, and how the borrow APR increases negatively. So just looking at this, I assume that if your borrow APR is negative and your farming APR is negative, then basically you are sacrificing your liquidity pool tokens into the farm tokens, which is the Tarot token. Also, we have the deleverage option that you can click here, and then you can just deleverage your whole thing. Also pay attention to the liquidation price, which changes as well. And again here we can see our APR reducing and increasing, and how much Fantom we will receive. Notice also you have the options to borrow. Notice also we have the option to borrow Fantom against our liquidity pool token. So actually we can see the borrow APR starts at this rate here, and then the more Fantom we borrow, you see the APR will increase, and also the farming APR is decreasing. It's interesting that our borrow APR starts at 182. So I think the leverage, even though our borrow APR is negative, we are still in a positive borrow APR, the current borrow APR. So we can see here 183 on Fantom. Let's check that when we click borrow, yeah. So we got about 183. So actually we can't be doing negative on our borrow. We can't be doing negative, getting negative on our LP Fantom, or this is where it gets really complicated. I don't know if it's affecting the balance of our LP or how that's kind of working, because we can see that our borrow APR on the Tarot side is a lot more. So surely the LP is going to become imbalanced, or how does it automatically balance those? And yeah, if we click borrow on Tarot, we can also see similar things. Notice how a lower price is increasing if we borrow, and the upper price is not really decreasing at the same rate. We can see that it's but if we go on Fantom and borrow, then the upper price is decreasing a lot faster than the other one. Okay, I'm an absolute idiot. This is the liquidation price. It's not an upper liquidation price. This is the price of Fantom, the liquidation price. I don't know how this works. It's kind of confusing. I swear I don't understand this shit. I don't fucking get this shit. I swear I need to get a maths degree. I'm so fucking stupid. I can't do this shit, man. Twat. The liquidation fee and safety margin parameters work to ensure even after a volatile price. Guys, if this makes sense to you, leave a comment below and explain it to me, because my brain can't understand it. Okay, let's just go back to the basics. Tarot is a decentralized lending protocol and liquidity provider. Leverage LPs, core contracts, borrow, deposit, LPs. LPs are a pair, consist of 3 part borrowable 0, interest-bearing contract for the first token, borrowable 1, interest-bearing contract for the second token, collateral, a contract for the LP of the token pair. Now this is what we got going on. Okay, we got our LP, we got people depositing USDC, we got people depositing USDT. If you're borrowing, you get the borrow Tarot token. If you're lending, if you're borrowing, then you're getting the C Tarot token. If you're lending, you're getting the B Tarot token. But you gotta borrow to get the collateral token, to get the borrow token. That's how I understand it. But actually you don't have to do the LP, you can just do one of each. So I can't explain it, okay? This is the video, it's not explaining it, I'm just showing you what it is. You try it, you have a play around with it, and you explain it to me, because I don't understand it. But I'm gonna buy it. I have bought it. Okay, on the bounty, we got reinvest pending rewards for Tarot votes and receive a bounty. Do you know what really freaks me out about this website as well? It's like, look at this here, look, when I scroll, look. It's kind of strange. It's kind of spooky. I don't know why I've got all these why have I got these bounties? Look, I can click reinvest. I'm not even in this pool. I don't even know what that does. Okay, so I figured out one thing. Go to the dash, go to the borrow position. Figured out something with the liquidation ratio. So if you remember, we're looking at this liquidation price. Apparently this is the Fantom liquidation price. So what's that Fantom? Fantom is a like 0.5, right? Fantom is 0.5. So we're going to get liquidated if it goes down 50%, or we get liquidated if it like 10x's. Now if we click here, we can swap, and we get our liquidation price for Tarot. Tarot now at 41, and this is going up, man. This is going up. Let's refresh. Tarot almost at 42. And what we got a liquidation price at 15 or $4. So if we leverage this up, then we will get so you're saying that you want, the ideal for this is the price to stay stable. You want to avoid the volatility, right? Okay, and if we click on farm, we can come to here and I can claim my Tarot. I'm going to do that now. I'm in full screen, so I don't MetaMask pops out like that. And that should be done. And I'll work out what to do with that. Maybe boost my liquidity pool would make sense. All right. Right, I'm gonna think about this, guys, but the main thing about this video is just to tell you that this thing exists and it's going up in price. I don't really understand it, but I'm taking a punt on it and I just want to get it out there before it goes up in their price anymore. Give you guys a chance to get in. I think the price is reasonable right now, so I'm gonna edit this video and get it out as soon as possible, and then I'll be back in a day or two and hopefully I will understand it more. I know it's gonna be a bit of a stupid video, maybe people in the comments gonna say you don't know what you're talking about, but I don't, okay? But the whole point of this channel is like I can put stuff on here, we create a community, and then we try and understand these things together, and then as a group we can move out of it. Okay, all right, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.